Alright, I think that'll do it. Okay, things are working. I didn't even have to plug the camera back in. It's going worryingly well. Let me just touch every wooden object in existence. Hello everybody. How are you doing? Hello, Papaya Chemist. Where we're going, they don't need legs. The USS Ishimura is a fully accessible vessel. Unfortunately. Yeah, they have a surprisingly easy time getting around, even once you cut all their legs off. If that doesn't make sense right now, wait till we get in the game. And howdy Pixie Coo. It is Foo Face. Hello, me face. Bit more beard than I would like. I actually want to get round to trimming this down. Mostly because it means I have to really work it to get the face moisturiser in there, because there's too much hair in the way. So how are you all doing this fine evening? I've actually remembered some of the stuff I've done this week, so that part of the stream intro is hopefully going to be less difficult. So it started on Monday, where I for some reason completed Resident Evil 0. I just decided that it was like the only mainline Resident Evil that I hadn't completed yet. I'd done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, or Village, and I just never got around to that one, so got it out of the way. Some interesting stuff with the double characters, and in theory I like being able to just drop items and pick them up later, but not when you take away the item box, because then moving from one area to another, you just have to gather up all the stuff, move it to a new area, run back, pick up the rest of it, because you're not going to get it in one go. You've only got 12 slots, and you might need the guns on the way, because there's bastards all over the place. And then some of the puzzles just got really annoying. Still looks very pretty. I say still, it was the HD remaster. So I was just waiting for the part of the soundtrack that gets really loud for no good reason that I can see. It's nice to hear a soundtrack with dynamics in it, and bonus points if you can figure out what the soundtrack is. But it just ends up being like one loud bit that takes you by surprise and wakes you up. It's not what I'm looking for. Anyway. And the other thing about Resident Evil 0 is the story is silly even by Resident Evil standards. A guy sings to control leeches. That's as good a summation of it as any, really. Luckily, right after that, we had our D&D session. This is the... Sorry, phone's making noises, and I'm like, phone, could you not make noises? Because every bugger's online tonight. It's insane. Yeah, so we had our D&D session, our weekly one, and it was very good. One of our party was sadly absent, for good reasons. I can't remember what the reasons are, but I trust the guy, so. So we had a very RP heavy session, and it was great, absolutely great. If you're in certain other communities and you see a certain refrain going around of Keith will run it for you, that's a good thing. Keith is good at running things. He got us all to try D&D 4th edition, which we probably would have never done otherwise. Let's see what else has happened. It was my dad's birthday. Had a lovely family dinner and got to see Harris again, which is good because he's a very cute, handsome face, and he was actually quite calm coming round to the parents' house this time. He seems to be, chilling a little bit. You might have asked this before and forgotten the answer, but what is my D&D character? It's actually the one I was going to play in the game we were going to do with the old Yar crew. So it's Loom. It's a half-elf. He's a half-elf warlock with the whole Fey Pact, and is there any other distinguishing details? It turns out to do a hell of a lot of damage, and I just got is that a feat? I think it's a feat. where if I'm in concealment, or Flim's in concealment rather, welcome in, Jayla. Yes, that is my face. You made an emote out of it. How dare you? And well, maybe I shouldn't have made that face. But yeah, I like to think you picked that face as a reminder of the lovely day that was your wedding, because that's where the photo's from. Anyway, yeah, so my Warlock can get combat advantage on anything within sight if they are in concealment. Thing is, I have another feat or perk or something like that, where if I step more than 3 spaces away from where I started in a combat, I get concealment. So, of course, yeah, we're thinking the same thing there. So it's a happy accident of just basically getting combat advantage on every bastard. Keith is officially terrified. Anything else happen? Oh yeah, I decided to actually be an adult, and if you might have noticed there's a sort of blank spot on the wall there. That's because I finally got a frame for this thing. Yay! Problem is, it's too tall. This poster is a funny shape, so there's this big white bit. Not at the sides, just at the bottom and top. And as you can clearly see, I've not bothered to mount it properly. What I need to do is figure out if my stud finder is in fact a wall detector, because it was detecting a lot of electrical activity in the area that I intended to mount it. You like Ikicam, but when a new game, you're worried. Is it just intro or technical problems? I'm not parsing that last part of the message borders, but hello, welcome in. You got a bunch of your pictures framed recently. Hashtag adulting. Yeah, there's one more poster, because these are just like Redbubble posters, but I like them, and I'm over the age of 19, so I should really get a frame for them. But they are, as you've seen, odd shapes. Is the game misbehaving, or is this just quality time? Oh, this is just the intro. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, this is just me talking before we get started. But OBS does pick the game up, I've checked that much. And I've done the same thing I did for Resident Evil 3, which was switch it over to windowed bordered. It's a cut in the frame rate, but the problem OBS was having seemed to be when I was switching from full screen into not so full screen. You really need to get some frames for stuff. Frames are good. You got a frame right away for a print you ordered. You adulted rather well. You did. Well done. I've got a funny feeling that I'm either going to have to commission a frame for this last poster, because it's like a ultra wide monitor type of aspect ratio on this thing. I'm either going to have to commission a frame for it or get a frame that's kind of close and just alter it myself, which for the prices I could do that. It's worth a shot, certainly. But anyway, that's been 14 minutes, dear God. I was only on the intro screen for about 6. It turns out I can blather a bit. Who knew? You were lazy and took yours up to the framer, to be honest, because you had lots of odd-sized ones. There is a frame in place local to me, I believe, but it would involve getting up and going out of the house and putting on real trousers. All that stuff. Custom frames are stupid expensive, although part of that is matting. When you say matting, is that just, what is essentially a dot of cardboard that covers up certain parts of the picture? Leaving the house is such a pain. There's so much to think about. Have I closed all the windows and stuff like that? So yeah, that's been my week, essentially. I hope yours have been good. Feel free to shout about them in the chat. I will make Discord stop showing the you have a notification badge, because that bothers me more than it should. Solitaire, you don't need to be open. I know I have a problem, but shush. 2mm shadow box. That would have to be quite precise. The annoying thing is with that poster is, yeah, it's white in the top and bottom, but the entire poster has a white border on it, and it's probably about 5mm, I would guess. Absolute guess. I've not measured it, so I would have to cut that out if I wanted to even put a black border on it, which could make it work. It would be a bit odd, but it wouldn't stand out quite so much as a white one. You know, you've become an adult when you need your posters framed. I'm at the age where I absolutely should. And besides, it was on the wall with blue tack just because I hadn't sorted out the frame situation yet, due to the fact that it was an absolute pain in the arse to find ones in the right size. But finally did it. And besides, the posters were actually just coming off the walls. The blue tack was not good. Spent all week trying to send 802.11 frames, and it turns out the function doesn't actually send the data you specify. So, fun. Music, you've gotten loud, but we're going to switch over to the game in a second anyway, so we'll just stop that the new. Yeah, real fun when a library doesn't do what the hell it's supposed to. Now the game's making noise, so I'll switch over there. I did stick the webcam down in the corner, because otherwise it would basically be covering up Isaac, and it didn't seem right. Oh, your signed Eddie Munson poster won't be going anywhere until it's safely in a frame. Yes, fair. What is the difference between the difficulty levels, actually? Also, why does the menu run in like 40 to 50 FPS? Seems like it shouldn't happen. Wow. Impossible, you say. All saves are disabled, only one save slot is available and one life. Dying prompts a full restart or continuing on hard difficulty. I shall not be doing that. Go with medium. Go with medium, I think. Yeah, it's a very nice load screen, if nothing else. Well, it did flash up building shaders for a weirdly short amount of time there. Locate vessel, diagnose and repair communications blackout. 5 of his own here, and we're 2 minutes away. Just realised your story was also frame related.
I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I just wish I could talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening. Strange. Such a little thing.
Let us know how the audio levels are.
Nicole?
Yeah. First I've heard from her in weeks.
We're 5 minutes out. You still got that thing on repeat? Guess you really miss her.
Bishomer is not a job you turn down, but 6 months apart with only vid calls? It's rough. Easy to say the wrong thing.
I don't blame you. I'd listen to my girlfriend over Hammond reciting security protocols.
Forewarned is forearmed.
It might be something to do with the resolution of the video, but I do kind of like that Nicole, and definitely Isaac, look just a little bit older than they did before, and
6 months staring at that chunk of
a little
rock.
older than your regular protagonists.
Independent miner. That's paradise. Aegis 7 is one of the richest finds in CEC history. Some prospecting team set up for life. Now where is she?
There. Confirming visual contact.
Of course, biggest difference here is Isaac was a silent protagonist in the first
Biggest
game.
planet cracker in her class, you know. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it so dark? We should be able to see her running lights.
Yeah.
Although,
I'll get
I
us
think
into
this
the
just
hill
brings him in line with
Someone's gotta be waiting.
Dead Space 2 and 3
Just be
now,
careful on the
because
approach.
I believe he
I'm
spoke
not
in
taking
those.
any chances with the CEC's pride and joy.
No chances, huh? Is that why you were digging into my personnel files before we left?
You track your file access?
I'm a computer analyst. Comes with the job.
I ran standard CEC background checks, Miss Daniels. If you want to work in the big leagues, you have to play ball.
Sir, we're in hailing range.
So I'm just going to adjust the light 1 second.
USG
I'll let this
Ishimura.
play on.
This is the emergency maintenance team of the USG Kelly, responding to your distress call. Come in, Ishimura. Ishimura, do you copy? Come in. This is the USG Kelly.
You ever hear of communications black? I don't know these things.
Never. Come on. Someone pick up the damn phone.
What the hell is that?
Yeah, you like that too. Commercial vehicle turning off all its lights is a good warning sign.
Maybe a broken encoder.
Just
Daniels and I can handle it.
think
in
twice
48
before
hours
you
max.
go anywhere near it.
Hey, that gives you plenty of time to catch up with Nicole.
Yeah, I hope so.
Jen, Johnston, take us in.
We don't got a proper look at two of the crew yet.
Automated docking.
But everything's looking pretty good so far.
I'm losing control.
We're off course.
I don't know how this tether works, but I don't know why it's fucking up our vessel.
Shit, we're coming in too high. It's gonna smash us into the hull.
Jen, aim for that emergency stabilizer. There, the blue light. It might slow us down.
Got it. Jump flash.
What, ram it? Well, standard road trip, I think.
Everyone okay?
I'm good.
I'll live. Hey, Johnston. Alright?
It's my ankle. Might be broken.
Shit.
Yeah, my ship's in a bit of a state now.
Worse.
Hiya, Malk. Welcome
Good
in.
call on the stabilizer, Isaac.
Gotta always read the manual.
What the fuck's going on with flight control? That guidance system's a death trap.
Better add it to your repair list.
So yeah, Borders, I think it's the Ishimura that was controlling the... Sorry, the Ishimura. Damn, make up your mind.
Singularity, of course, is a mess. Could be worse, but not by much.
Then let's get some help. Johnston, stay with the Kelly.
Yeah, they're really focused on this idea of it just being a communications blackout with nothing else wrong. I do like the little interactions there as well. I'm just going to put on my full-on knight armor before I even think about going out there. Ooh, a log.
Crap, this one came down hard.
Alright, is it a bit much for me to read out this early on? So, clothing looks cool AF. It does. How are you doing, Malk? How is the small, and how is the little princess? By which, of course, I mean the doggo.
Isaac,
Stomp,
guess we
stomp.
better go.
I admit the reflections look a little weird, but I wasn't brave enough to turn on the hardware ray tracing. I need to grab a few frames back per second to stream it as well. So they think a planet cracker is making a distress call because communication is down. You're good. Small is watching with. Oh, I thought you'd introduced to what Scots sound like. Right, well, it might get a bit of a culture shock if somebody redeems Go Full Glasgow, but I'm sure you'll hear it at some point. That's nice.
To the USG Ishimura.
Let me in. DD. Alright, DD's redeemed Go Full Glasgow, so... Alright, Tiny, this is what Gone Full Glasgow sounds like. So, you might encounter somebody that sounds like this at some point in your life. And clearly it's a popular hang for me today, so there you are. What's wrong with our comms? Which is definitely the only hang that's wrong with this vessel. Fliff's alright, been told it's the end times by the vet, might last the year, but she's a long happy life. Oh, it's never good to see them go, but it's good to have that focus of... No, she was princess while she was here. But yeah.
Where's the security detail? Where's anybody?
This is what I'm always saying to Willow as when she's playing The Sims, is like, but no, turn on the pets live forever thing. It's too real.
Security console's still working. Isaac, get a damage report.
Yeah, okay, I'm speaking normally. But, yeah, hate to see it, don't you? It's never fun to deal with. But I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that was a very loved doggo. I tried to get ahead of myself and say 2 words at once. Has year of treats and extra fluff ahead. At least you have time to prep. That is a good point, yeah. Low damage report. Everything.
What have you got, Isaac?
Shit. It's not just comms with the guidance system.
This is a surprise.
Engines, hull, the trams.
Could do that kind of damage to a planet cracker.
Okay, got us some power. Ventilation's up. Power to the elevator should be.
Hazardous anomaly
Oh, heck.
detected. Quarantine activated.
Another malfunction?
No. The quarantine systems are all fine.
You're just all contaminated.
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah, man.
Take it easy. Daniels, get those elevators running.
There's something in here with us.
There we go. This game's a bit gory, by the way, if you didn't know.
Daniels, get the doors open. Get out of there!
Yeah, seriously. Oh, I can run now. Where is the question? No, seriously, where? Ow. Have I completely arsed this already? Can I get by this guy? Oh, nearly, no. Oh, there we are. Jesus Christ. Excuse me, lads, excuse me. Yeah, I know this applies to pretty much every video game, but yeah, those with photosensitive epilepsy may wish to exercise caution. Okay, they've really upped the gore tech in this remake. Okay, I'll just take a wee second to catch up with chat. Oh, Buddy's Fluff had cancer in the kidneys. She was a good one. Oh. It sucks because there's so little you can do other than give them so many treats. And they really did have too much confidence in the built-in test borders. Oh, poor Fluff. He was just got arthritis and old. She knows it. Still thinks she's a young'un with her awesome pain meds. I mean, this is the same doggo who decided to sit down by basically retracting the landing gears, if I remember that story correctly. May have doomed myself on the first enemy. It was looking that way for a second, Edie, it really was. This is where the insane run would have ended. Good choice. Yeah, I think so. You're not wrong, Borders. You feel that? Sometimes think you're still young and it never ends well. Oh, tell me about it. My back is keen to remind me of when I have that kind of hubris. One complaint you've heard about this game, it is very dark. You don't mean dark as in gore, although yes. You mean someone forgot to change the light bulb. Yeah, it was kind of looking that way, certainly in the elevator. Right. Okay, plenty of light on this guy for you. That angle. Locked it. Crew member sobs. Sorry, pal. Oh, Stompy Stompy? Is it Stompy time? No, it's not Stompy time yet. Cut off the limbs, says someone. Plasma cutter, yes please. Yes. However, they did keep in the original, we will shove the kill method down your gob repeatedly. Like that. That's it. I don't remember this having a torch before. Can I stomp yet? Well, I can whack. Ah, spacebar to stompy stomp. Excellent. I wasn't paying attention. How do I change the orientation of this? Damn it. I may have to look that up. 1 second. Oh, no. Keyboard and mouse layout. Go back. Go back. It said escape to go back and it didn't go back. Or is that something I need to unlock? I'm not seeing it here. Alt fire? Maybe that. There we go. Did it. Okay, well, you're distracted. Oh, no, that didn't work. Do I finish it off or just let it wander about? Finish it off. Ooh. There's something a bit odd about being so easily able to batter somebody's torso around like a football. You know, just instinctually hit the left mouse button.
Security request retrieved.
It didn't die. We shot that fucker right between the eyes and it didn't die. Smith had to shoot its fucking arms and legs off. For God's sake, send help!
Oh. Used a small health pack, that's fine. Kind of odd. I assumed that the health thing on the back was lights. And it kind of looked like that way in the first game. 1 second.
Oh my god, Isaac. You made it.
Just...
Barely.
They're everywhere. Shit, is he,
He's gone. Nothing I can do. What the fuck are these things?
The ones I saw, some of them were wearing Ishimura uniforms.
They didn't fit.
How the hell can they be the crew? Look at them.
We need to get to the bridge. There's 1,000 people on board. Someone will be there.
We can't. The tram system's wrecked. Everything's
Oh,
locked
there
down
they are.
because of the quarantine.
And you're both repair techs. So how do we do this?
There's a broken tram car blocking the tunnel. It's gridlocked.
I think there's even a mild delay between what you see in the background and on the video.
Get a spare from the maintenance bay. But it's all on Isaac's side of the quarantine.
I'll handle it. Just make sure there's power to the repair systems.
And Isaac?
A very short delay
I'm sure
there is.
Nicole's okay. She's a doctor, right? She'll do the smart thing.
Yeah. Yeah, she always does. Find somewhere safe. I'll be back soon.
Yes, as I was saying, I assumed that the health indicator on the back was lights in the original game, and now it suddenly looks a lot more like fluid in this one, which is interesting. Oh, they fucked off. Okay, well, I remember that part. We'll get down there in a bit. Oh. Things and stuff. No power. Ah, you are not wrong, Dee. This is Game of Dark. Oh, you little shit. And just in case. Oh, it actually gives me items. I'll need to bear that in mind. So read this first. Gets us to a save station. Good. Might as well punch it? No, might as well take advantage. New game idea. Doom Dead Space adjacent game where you're an OSHA compliance officer. Replacing light bulbs, storing unsafe material, etc. Every action makes your rage grow until you finally just open the gates of hell yourself into the brightly lit and safe environment. Not sure if it then becomes Doom or if the demons are too scared to come through, so then health and safety invades hell. It's like, there is not a single guardrail on these mountains of madness.
Isaac, don't bother shooting those fuckers in the head. Doesn't even slow them down.
Okay. The only way is hacking them apart. Those arms, their legs.
Does that even kill them? Or did they just stop moving?
Yes. More friends! I'm gonna try to stomp him here and see what happens. Didn't quite do it. So let's not risk letting that thing get close. Or maybe. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Stomp this guy to get goodies. And what's even worse about batting around body parts like a football is it's only going to get worse later on. Because you can get the kinesis module, which is essentially a little gravity gun. Do not smash save stations. You need those. You're not my mom. You repeat, shove the kill method down your gob. They do like to make sure that I know it. Granted, I'll be using it for the rest of the game, so it's maybe worth being sure that the player's aware. Dread Sprace. Welcome in, welcome up. How's it going? Small as death a Twitch baby, chilling him right out. Luckily, I don't tend to react really harshly to scary games. Where is that noise coming from? Oh no, he's gonna get me. Well, bits of him are. I don't even have to stomp on him to get items out. Unalive location. Yes. So, them gams. Oops, you're in pieces. I know, none of them, you know, let's put the safety regulations aside for 1 second. None of them are dressed appropriately for work. You love me having normal human reactions. But, you know, it's hard to tell like how much of this gets exaggerated for comic or, you know, personality effect when people play games like this. I think I just kicked that head off the edge. Like, yeah, some people are genuinely like that, but sometimes it does seem disingenuous. But it is, I guess, kind of the expected reaction when confronted with scary. It's not me. And holy fuck, am I not going to be able to fake it for an entire stream, so I ain't gonna bother. Definitely an epic streamer to watch for cam voice and epic wit. No you. No you. In fact, you know what that gets you, Malk? That gets you a shout out. Oh, this will be a clip as well. What happened? What happened? No, that's bisected brioche again. Not the worst thing that could happen, but not entirely what I had in mind. I need to fix that command. Had a little bit of a delay to it. That's why you like to make your partner be your guest host when you stream scary games. His reactions are better than yours. I mean, your partner is well known for epic reactions. Also, the clip thing is now covering my face, which is not. No, you're not back off hiatus till next month. You. No, everybody has to see how great you are at this and get excited. So we're going to try that again, and hopefully the thing will have picked up the right name. There we go. What clip are you getting?
So when I say, oh, we're going to do so much with this, it's because as a community, like, I see you guys as part of the whole thing. Like, I wouldn't be doing this well and doing this much if, like, I wouldn't be doing this painting if it was just on my own in a room, I don't think. Like, being able to chat and communicate with people is a huge part of me being able to function and do this. Like, thank you.
Okay, apropos of nothing, Malk, do you have fuzzy dice hanging from your microphone? Because A+. You miss painting oodles, I know. So if you don't know, Malk not only plays games, but is also a body painter, and an epic one at that. Now, obviously she's on hiatus until next month, but you know, that's enough time for you to follow and get excited. The existence of heart rate streaming integration shows that someone is into that. I mean, granted, I have seen somebody I know play exactly this game with a heart rate monitor, and it was very entertaining, but yeah, see, I'm contradicting myself a little bit there. But I'm standing by. I fully believe he was having those reactions very genuinely. I just decided to go with the ammo. I should check how much I have, although I keep picking up new ammo, so I'm not entirely worried about running out at the moment. Also, I do love the big aliens vibe to the to the music. Lots of big horns. So yes, very dark. He's so pretty. He's pretty gum. You know, honestly, the original Dead Space for a 2008 game, last I remember, yeah, it really wasn't all that bad. Why am I stomping here? That's not going to be of any use. Well, I have to admit I remember fewer of these things lying around. Not complaining, it's incredibly convenient. Maybe I played the original on hard, is that what happened? So I think this is the right way to go. Well, I went down, I did a power thing, and now I'm coming back up to the door that was unpowered. Someone wants true terror. You were wearing a heart rate monitor when you misplaced an ID at an airport. Oh. Did you get a worried phone call about that one? Hiya, lads. Oh, nearly. Better luck next time, pal. Or now. Now's good. Nah. MD else. MD else want to step up. So is it 5 stomps that makes Isaac say motherfuckers? I wonder. Apologies for skipping the text logs. I'm just my voice isn't quite up to reading out oodles and doodles of text tonight, I'm afraid. Shame they didn't continue the series until Isaac had a kid like God of War. They'd be calling it Dad Space. Wilco Webb enjoys puns. And I enjoy the Wilco Webb enjoys puns, because I enjoy Wilco Webb's puns. Following 3 would have been very difficult. I don't actually fully remember what happens in 3. Like, don't say right now. Obviously, in case anybody wants to jump into this. What does that say? To join us is to survive. Am I going to start getting messages from the many? Because, you know, this game has enough System Shock 2 influence. It doesn't have to go that far. Oh, you meant Malkitty's body paint was pretty. Not wrong. Game does look quite good too. Yeah. You could just go all Marathon Infinity and have a multiverse that you jump through randomly. God, is that what they ended up doing? I never played through the Marathon games actually. Something I should probably go back to, because I've got no excuse at this point. I don't have to shell out for the Mac hardware to play it, surely. There's got to be an emulation option for that by this point. As you recall from watching others, they actually encourage looking around and exploring in the remake, unlike the original. Is that in any particular way, deid? Because, I mean, obviously there's parts of this game that I remember being like, no, they want me to do a certain thing, like run from bastards or shoot the legs off of bastards. But it definitely did have cam moments like this. MD Else Physician at Law. Specializes in amputation and not much else. Even specialization, that's an exaggeration, really. You found it personally, but you were like number 3 in line when you checked your wallet and bolted. Actually surprised security didn't ask you what was going on. Well, I guess somebody running through an airport isn't the most unusual thing that could happen, but yeah. No, I see what you mean. I look after my lovely voice. I try. I should really take better care of it, because I know nothing about these things other than don't overstress it, don't shout your lungs out, have tea occasionally. That's about as best as I can do. And borders, well, yep, I've said that often enough that it should be in the quote bot. Okay, I'll do a proper hydrate for that redeem. You know, not that this is terribly unhydrating, but you know, I feel like hydrate implies water. Well, good news, that's coming from my earphones again. Let me know if it was echoey, and I can have a look into that. But, you know, it's a start compared to previous streams where it's just like, oh, I'll only play for everybody else. Look at you, engineer, panting and stomping as you roll through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal, alien artifact thing? You endorse watching Mandalore Gaming's marathon videos. Playing it, never tried. As far as I can tell, they're Doom likes. You know, the early name for FPSs. Except with a little more complexity to them and an overarching story. And kind of ties into the Halo universe in places. Or at least there's references to it in the Halo games, because both of those were made by Bungie at one point. Now it's 343. It's not 343 Studios at all, is it? No, not anymore. Somebody else knew. There were cam moments, it's just that when paced correctly they last just long enough for your body to calm down and thus be prepared for the next scare. That's what you mean. You did redeem posture while I was in an elevator a while back if you need that. Well, nevertheless, I should honour it. Apologies for not noticing. It is in my activity feeds, but I did not see it happen. Actually, I saw that you streamed the other day, Welco Web. I didn't get a chance to look in myself. How did that get on? Was that an experiment or whatnot? Isaac makes you want to fix your posture. You played Zelda for the CDI. Wow. I mean, I've jokingly complained that Resident Evil 0 was a worse experience for me, and I have the high ground when it comes to playing a bad game, but I'm not sure I do. It was not good. Was that emulated or hardware? Because I've never tried to look for a CDI emulator. Emulated, yes. They're like mind poison level lore at this point. Like Marathon, Pathways into Darkness and Halo are all in the same universe. they can get away with it, I guess why not? I mean, technically, Command and Conquer and Red Alert are... Well, there's a branching path where one leads to the other universe. Hello, Pickledy Dog. Welcome in. Greetings. RetroArch supports them now. Ah, bloody hell. Honestly, I've tried to shy away from RetroArch since I learned it was being run by colossal arseholes. But, yeah. You stream extremely randomly. You'd like to play more, but your office is also the baby's room for now. Yeah, entirely fair. Can you just geek out that FPGAs allow us to not emulate but replicate old hardware? That is exciting. I need to look into that more now that I've got a bit of money to hand. And by to hand I mean... But also I mean... you know, I have my requisite level of savings that I should have. Therefore I can think about spending more monies. Mr. is such a good FPA projects. I was like, hi Ellie, welcome in. Okay, so yeah, upgrading weapons, that's a thing. I don't think we have any nodes, so not a lot of use right now. Still waiting for Mr. to become a product. How's it available just now then? Is it like a kit or... Oh, there's a node. I wonder if the game will actually let me forward without upgrading something. As in, it doesn't depend on education subsidised dev boards. A few sites you can buy a pre-build from. Okay. Do I want more... Well, I won't get the cap until I upgrade the damage, so let's see what the suit will give us. 4 HP, air... You know, make a start on this, because I am a loot goblin. And I will want to get to the size increase as shortly as possible. I would like it soonly, please. You'd love Mr., but you don't have the money for the will to actually play old games. Should get a working 360 for Symphony of the Night, though. Yes, that'd be... I mean, can you get the XBLA version still, or... would that be a hacking type situation? Because that's like one of the only consoles that I haven't jailbroken, if that's even the right term. I don't know if that's just for phones or iPhones or what. But because it still, I believe, requires a hardware mod. I hear the bastard horns. Where's the bastards? Oh, there he is. Oh, more of the bastards. Alright, I'll take this one down normally. Stompy, 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 stompy. Hard to tell if the bastard horns are still going or calming down. I think they're still going. Also, I think there was actually a door in here I was meant to take and I just completely forgot about it. But I've been wrong before. Now, what's the button for... Where the fuck am I going again? X! There we go. Yeah, trying to get aboard direct from Tesseract or whatever was a pain in the arse, but you did it and glad you don't have to worry anymore. So it's working out for you then. Which, you know, incidentally, since there has been a string of it tonight, if you want to see games played on real hardware, go check out 10 Elements. I don't actually recall which console that would be on. But yeah, lots of real hardware or more recently Mr. stuff. Right, so long as they don't delete it, you can just use backwards compatibility on an Xbox One. The bastard horn call, come one, come all. So this is the infamous Isaac Talks Now version, right? It is indeed. Which, honestly, I kind of forgot that in the first 2 minutes. It felt fairly natural, honestly. Your friends' kids are in high school, you're suddenly very old. I hate to tell you, you're not suddenly old, you're suddenly realising you're old. And dear God, I have been there. I have had those moments. And you own an Xbox One, you just lent it out when your friend's kid stole hers. Wait, what? And your friend's kid... right, yep, I'm with you now. Take me a second to parse. It's one of those, once it's all set up, you don't have to worry about it anymore. I think closest I've got to that kind of complicated setup, but it's done situation is with the OSSC. Which, there's still more I could do there, quite frankly. Like, some of the profiles I have set up are just good enough. Nope, stomp. More stomp. Just in case. Did Isaac get a voice in one of the sequels? Yeah, it was either 2 or 3 onwards that started having a voice. I'm assuming I need to do this. I thought I saw 2 of them, but maybe I just saw a shadow. Where am I after? Was this open before? Probably not, actually. Oh, fuck off. Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off. No, seriously, what? In here. The tar board, I see. Charge.
Data board reinstalled.
Yay.
Error. Damaged tram on
Of course.
track. Contact maintenance immediately.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. I don't know if you noticed, we're here to fix the communications and nothing else is wrong. Anything new out here? The damaged tram on the track. Fucking where? Oh, I can go down this way. Hi, pal. Come on, drop. There we go. Sorry, it does look like I'm desecrating a corpse there, but I'm not taking chances, I'm afraid. Ooh, stasis module. Ooh, frame drop for some reason. What did I do? It's less of an indication of when stasis is in use. Interesting. Anyway, I'll get away from this because it's noisy. Let's see. Yeah, thank you. Not at all. The voice, he's had the entire series technically. Just original one, the voice actor just did grunts and cries of pain. Well, yeah, fair enough. It's a good point. You have remembered your age bracket. Still need to get an SD card and update the software in your OSSC. Version 09 is nice. Added a bunch of stuff you needed. I've not had a firmware update on mine for a while, but it is a OSSC 1.7, so there won't be a giant jump in firmware since I got it, I'm guessing. But by God, getting RGB SCART cables for that thing, games look gorgeous. Is there a way of showing this off that isn't just picking up the camera? My reason for having RGB cables is this thing, which I wish... Oh, hold on, I've got a torch. I can light this up a wee bit. There we go, a bit easier to see now. But yeah, it's a nice CRT that sits on this wee crate box thing sitting on my desk. Mostly because I couldn't figure out where the hell else to put it. Tell you what else I need to do is put some kind of marker there to indicate where the web camera should sit, because every time I move it, I end up just basically having to readjust myself to stay in the center. So yeah, RGB cables on that thing, they end up looking pretty damn good. Definitely talks in 3. You assume he did in 2 since there's a bunch of characters he converses with in 3, or seem like they have history. Yeah, definitely talking by 3. I just can't remember if he talked in 2. Yeah, you really needed the on-screen menus. Oh, remind me to go back to that. I believe he does talk in 2 because he has his helmet off. He does have his helmet off, yeah. I was going crazy staring at the tiny screen. Oh god, what I should have done when showing the TV was gone to talking full screen. That would have made more sense. Isaac, I'm here to do my job and nothing more. I've set up Skype for you now. Bye bye. Commercial software updates 6 times an hour, adds nothing, bricks the machine 1 in 100 times. Resolution, buy new hardware. Hello, I am capitalism. Nice to meet you. I'm a dick. Would prefer being stomped apart than the alternative on this ship. True. Beatboxing. There was a nice rhythm to it, wasn't there? You want to know how overspec that door motor is that it can slam with this much force? Yeah. Because it's just going ang, ang, ang. Indie software updates once every 2 years, adds vital features and problems are resolved by compiling from source. It's mental. I get why business software works like that. You know, you have to have something that's stable and tested and will last you a long time without problems. But so many times you just want to fucking upgrade. Having doors able to slam close quickly would be required in case of hull breach. True. Oh, you believe the doors at NORAD can close absurdly fast in the event of nuclear strike. Oh, yeah. You got a big chunky Ferguson CRT for playing on. Ooh. I definitely talked in 2. Okay. Well, we've got that nailed down. Yeah, that's one of the Trinitron Sony CRTs. I figured if I was ever going to get one, it would have to be now, because I think they've crossed that curve of they're new and expensive, and then they go down to cheap because nobody wants to buy them, and then they get rarer and rarer and people want them for a retro screen, so they go back up in price. And I think it was down here when I got it for 100 or so, I think it was. Absolutely worth it, I would have said, because if it's right here, which is only like that distance, very easy to tell on the webcam, I realise, then it's not too much of an issue. And I'm really glad I have the thing to set it on, because it gets it at a very nice height. Hello, Rizalka, are you sniz? You caught your nephew's cold? No. Oh, well, welcome in anyway. Just talking about bulkhead doors the other day for spaceship and stations. Wouldn't that also cut the oxygen in the locations? You would hope so. It would make sense to do so. Or at the very least, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Isolate that room. Essentially like an airlock. If the systems that pump oxygen into that room still work, great. If it's a big hole towards the fabric of space, into the depths of space, maybe it's good that door closes quickly. I do recall the terror hole had explosive gas roller doors, but I think they were an injury risk, not a bisection risk. What? We're up on that curve again, yeah. It's why I really regret not getting a copy of Snatcher back when it was like 60 quid. Now I think it's over 100 if it's boxed. Because the arms, you've had issues sleeping with the arm and a bit sick, slept through all your alarms, so you have called in sick. Very reasonable. Really need to fix your CRT. The good one, not the 7-inch of the monitor, but the TV. How much can you actually do with an actual CRT TV? Because I figured something that uses that much power, I'm not going to want to fuck with it, because I'm going to break something, or it's going to break me quite quickly. Thinking of isolation, then all these sci-fi locations that have like the maintenance tunnels with no obvious bulkhead mechanisms in them. Or the vents, you know, just infinite vents that never get sealed. Neat thing with space engineers is it supports oxygen containment in sealed compartments and models breaches. The bad part of it is that you sometimes don't know where those breaches are and you spend hours trying to fucking find them. Depends what version of Snatcher, but either way going up in price. Yeah, I didn't say. It was the Mega CD one I was thinking of, because that's the one that's actually in English. I don't know if they've done translation patches for any of the other ones, but depending on what version of Snatcher you get, it could be a difference between it's in English all the way up to it only has the first half. Because the Mega CD one managed to get both acts in. Kojima. Of course, the good news, less than a week and I have to go. Yes. Yes, indeed. You will become Cyborg once again. You'd want a professional to fix a CRT, because one wrong move and you're exploding yourself. 30-inch 1080i CRT. Yeah, I don't think I would ever see one of those in my life. I get the appeal to try and repair that one, yeah. It was a lot of fun. You tested various leak scenarios. Ooh. There's certainly a patch for PS1 and possibly Saturn. Interesting. I wonder if that was before or after the Police Knots one, because I played through the... must have been the PlayStation. Indeed. Soup is on. Yeah, it was the PlayStation version of Police Knots I played through with the translation patch. Okay. Or maybe you're mixing it up with Police Knots, but there's definitely one for Police Knots, and I'm sure they made a Saturn. I'm not sure if they made a Saturn version. Definitely a PlayStation version, maybe a Saturn version. You tried to power it up and it was like a 1 in 20 chance, and otherwise it just failed out. Basically implies a power supply issue, maybe even just a loose wire. Just need to see if it's something you think you can deal with. It's worth, you know, taking the cover off and having a look, but I would be extremely cautious beyond that. You saw a copy of a McDonald's game for the NES which was $300 because it was pristine down to the manual, not a scratch on it. I mean, $300 is a lot more reasonable than some people seem to think is a good idea to pay for games, but yeah. Anyway, I've been rambling for a while. We've hit the hour mark, so I'm going to have my wee break. I'm going to go on the pause screen and it'll play a bunch of clips. In the meantime, you know, maybe have a walk around, stand up, stretch your legs, get a snack, get a drink, make sure you're staying on top of your meds. And yeah, you might see an ad run as well. It's just to get rid of the pre-rolls for people wandering in. And I shall see you in a little bit. And don't forget, roll for puppy. So glad they picked this angle for the animation. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Groovy.
Yep. I enjoy large posteriors and am incapable of spinning falsehoods. Other members of my fraternity are unable to contradict me at this juncture. Gear activated.
Go to the... Yep. No, go
Fucking
to... Yeah. Go to that.
Get free transitions for no good reason.
Get zapped.
Look, I know a pentagram when I see one.
That wasn't a pentagram. It had too many lines on it.
It was a pentagram in spirit. Our implementation. But I'm not sure I'm getting hurt by these things. Had to say it. Had to fucking say it. Okay, hun. Oh, she not. She not at all.
Leon, please, escape.
I'm not Leo. You know what? It doesn't matter. You're dying. You won't remember this.
I know.
I'm
not capable of caring about anyone, but I don't want to lose you.
There's a kennel in the back of the building. Inside the kennel is a manhole. Go through and it'll lead you to the sewer entrance, but it won't be easy.
Break my fucking wrists apparently. There we go. Oh. Just to see if he drops something, because if he doesn't, there's absolutely no point to fighting him here. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least when he grabs me, I suppose I get a respite from relentless button mashing. Oh. It from the top, because that's the only way it makes sense to me. Yep. Yep. I failed in an interesting way with it. Yeah. Just yet. Have a grenade, bastards! Oh, that did not get him at all. You demand perfection, Iki. The kind you'd get on your own stream. Okay. How's that? Like that? Worse or better? Okay, a bit harsh, but the opportunity presented itself and I went for it. Chef's kiss. Fucking mood. I scratched the swelling on my arm and a piece of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell's happening to me? May 19th. Fever gone but itchy. Today hungry and eat doggy food. May 21. Itchy Scott came. Ugly face so killed him. Tasty. 4. Itchy tasty. So I technically fucked that one because the text in here made me say... It was one of those. I don't remember which. Also, I hope that green thing isn't important because my eyes are drawn straight towards it. So if it's not important, why are you making it so... I did not expect that. At least we get a good item down here. Welcome aboard. And happy birthday. Poop the balloon. Poop the balloon. Can you come about? Oh, fucking hell. Of all the jump scares to actually get me, it was a fucking balloon bursting. And I did it. I played myself. Don't come near me, I've got a girder. You'll be making some iron brew later. Or did I just kill myself with a girder that I was myself wielding? Yes, hello friend. What? Oh, took my toy. Oh no! It's exactly what he's like. Oh, I take it. No, take it back. Take it back. Right into the canyon of Chib. Now, from there you fork a left at the stabby of stabby. That'd be entertaining if nothing else, you know. Okay, so I clearly did that wrong. Ah, right, back again. Sorry, I'm pulling the rest of that Viennese whirl out of my teeth. Thank you, Dee Dee. Yes, I understand the need for cozy Rizalka, but one must keep on top of their meds. I've adjusted the brightness a little bit because I realised I set the brightness, you know, that whole screen of make sure this part is only barely visible before I set up all my lights and stuff, so did that again. And I thought, I should actually play some of the game here. And saving 2 slots because I'm paranoid. Back to door crushes shenanigans. Or just, you know, surprise, surprise, it may be bastards. That was odd. And I'm at the wrong end of the corridor. Clump, 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 clump. Oh yeah, so that was something I was going to bring up, was the fact that, you know, the game pretty much does not have a UI. Like my health indicator and status indicator are both on my back there. You know, all these pop-ups are in universe, like even my inventory. I mean, there's not much point to moving around, but, you know, it's something that pops up in front of Isaac in universe.
Message retrieved.
Vents into engineering. You got a stasis module handy? We need one in tram maintenance stat. The autoloader's fried. I got a damaged tram car on the tracks, and if the whole system's gridlocked, guess who they're calling?
Temple here, sending a stasis module now. What happened to the autoloader?
No idea. A lot of shit's been breaking down. I keep hearing things. Down in the gears where no one could be. You know?
I know.
Repair systems online. Loading system reinitialized.
Is this the broken one? I don't even know.
Autoloader malfunction. Please contact a repair technician.
Am I a repair technician? Probably. I'm an engineer, certainly. Hooray, I have money that I can spend on this dead ship. Hello. Hello, sir. Have I mentioned I hate your legs? I think that's... no.
Disengaged.
Any luck moving that tram car?
The autoloader's busted, but stasis should do the trick. Just gotta time it.
Great. But hurry, okay? Sound carries down here.
Oh yeah, I remember how to do this now. Yep. Yep. Did I never... oh, jeez. Relentless, you lot. Calm your shams. Oh, yes. So the music hadn't quite calmed down, so I was like, is it combat done? You'd spend more time on your channel is what I'm hearing. Yeah. I'm sure whichever of our channels you choose to peruse, if not both, you are quite welcome. Nah, nothing special over here. So, on with the chipping. Ow. Not me, and... on with the chipping. No, not like that. Yeah, here we go. There, jeez, oh. There we are.
You got it. The tram was jamming the whole system.
Can we not just blow it up?
Tram control. Should be able to call you a ride to the bridge.
Good. Just hurry. I keep hearing
noises right under our feet.
Ah, don't worry about it. I'm hearing noises from everywhere. Hi up. There we go. An engine in stasis is a safe engine. Really? Because I don't feel stasis lasts for long enough that it'd be a viable alternative to, say, turning the damn thing off. Damn it, I hit space because... I think because I've been playing Resident Evil 3 and that's the dodge button. Ah, can't catch me.
Maintenance complete. Calling track.
All diegetic, or yes, good term for it. Tend to love diegetic interfaces, although sometimes that just means emulating a terminal.
Now arriving at flight deck.
Thank you for the quote, Pickle Dog. Yes, sound does carry most places, especially when the entire place is made of metal. Like, everything is the metal.
We're on board. Something hit the roof, but it seems operational.
Quarantine locked in.
You have guns, right?
So you can get to the hangar. Comms are still down though, so be ready for anything.
What's the plan?
They're really obsessed with fixing these comms, aren't they?
Report to the bridge. Standard emergency protocol.
What? Protocol? Hammond, people are dying here.
And I'm not losing anyone else. We stick to procedure. We'll get through this.
We'll see.
I'm not trying to get the video to clip through anything. Why do you ask? Yes, it would make a nice jam fountain. That's why I see you got twitched and the follow of Rizulka vanished. Ah! Twitch do be like that sometimes. I guess we go this way. I was correct. Good counter dodge, and by dodge I mean standing in place and stomping and just somehow not getting hit. Oh, you really think I'm gonna go in there after hearing those noises? Come on. Unless the game forces me to. I also like how there's an actual reason, and this happens in a lot of games where the area around you is a bit more lit up, just because, you know, it's easier to see what the hell you're doing. But, you know, in this game, there's an actual reason for it. Your face glows! And it makes things glow along with it. It's not terribly useful in this instance unless you're right up against the damn things, but, you know. I hit space and it was dead. Well, you put it like that. That's the name of the game. Yeah, this should just really calm down about the comms. One of the most government things you've ever internalized. The echoes in white-hauled buildings made entirely of stone and tile except cheap-ass drop ceiling. Well, he was showing off dank pods show off symbols made of different metals. He said one's made of bronze, brass and steel. Well, you start playing Nintendo Switch online because you can control that one-handed. But soon... Somehow think being all Princess Bride and going, I'm not really left-handed after winning a round of bowling. Yes. I am not left-handed. All work the same way, tuned, polished... Oh, turned, polished, hammered, shaped, but the steel ones still sound like a trash can lid every single time. So that's what happened when they were recording Saint Anger. You can calm down with the music. The bastards run off. Or is the bastard leading me somewhere? No! I'm getting a reputation. Look at him flee. Look at his legs magically disappear when it thought I was out of frame. Yes, you're very angry. I get it. Actually, I'll just leave. I'm gonna regret this later when I have absolutely no space for anything but plasma cutter ammo.
We made it to the bridge. There's no survivors. Daniels is trying to get into the command computer.
Right. Yeah, what the hell? Well, there's a safe spot available. Gonna run, remember I'm freaking awesome, which is no you. Oh, much love to you and the family. Fuck the shelf in particular, I didn't misclick. Yeah, steel just sounds terrible. It's my weekly stream and catch an SEA streamer when their schedules line up, but usually not terribly interactive. This is perfect stream size and content. Yeah, I've mentioned this one before, but yeah, I can't imagine getting any bigger than this. Mainly because chat would be unreadable. I cannot be going... Oh, yeah, I'm right direction, yeah. Well, this is all going to work out perfectly, isn't it? Oh, very well. Come on. Oh, don't take the helmet off. That's asking for trouble.
What have you got on you? Is that blood?
It's okay. It's not
I
mine.
need you to listen. The Ishimura's overrun with... They're fucking monsters. You didn't hear anything?
What? No, the comms are still out. Isaac...
We need the Killian fixed now. Got a damage report?
Yeah, it's there.
There you go. Oh boy. Oh no. Yes, I know you have a broken ankle, but you know, this is very important for the story. Oh, frame rate's going to pot. Oh god. How did I get out here? Right, now listen here, you little shit. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the frame rate there. I don't know what was so incredibly taxing. Let's get a big old stompington on these fuckers.
What's happening down there?
Johnson's gone. Killian too. The singularity core overloaded.
Well, that's what happens when you punch it.
Killian was our only way home. We're trapped.
No. I'm not losing two good people for nothing. What about the command computer?
It's a brick. All the primary systems are locked down with the captain's codes.
So we find Captain Matthias. Track his rig.
So, find his corpse is what you're saying.
Okay, here. Captain Benjamin Matthias. Location medical. Status deceased?
Even the captain? God.
Isaac, you're closer to medical. You can double back and cut through maintenance. Find the captain's body and get his rig. With his codes, we...
Again, you have guns, right? But more importantly, do you have space swords? The space swords feels like it would be more useful in this situation. Oh dear. Okay, they have one gun. That's a start. Right, that way. I think this takes us to the end of chapter 1, if I remember correctly. So I don't even remember where you use credits in this game. And obviously the power nodes you use for upgrading weapons and armor, but... Curious as to why steel sounds worse. I mean, speed of sound and material is probably different. Rebounds. Something new to learn. I don't know enough about metal to know why some of it's good for symbols and some of it isn't. Maybe manage another 20 people in your system if they're all the same in your stream. Same level of chat as your current crew. Okay, yeah, in your stream. Oh dear. They've not had a pleasant time here, have they? Scan rig. Scan rig. Did manage a viewership of 200-ish in 2010. I cannot imagine how I would even do that. Ah, there he is. I was wondering why I couldn't see the fucker at first. But question answered. Now, how do I health items again? I don't think it's F. Health. Elf. Medpack. There's F. No, don't. Ah. There we go. Oh, now it tells me. Thank you. I just did it, but yeah. Told me right after I needed to do it. Fuck you, door, for some reason. Ooh. I have the yeet module. Yeah, overloaded, got stabbed repeatedly. Yeah, tomato. Hehehe. Of course, we can use it for loud. Yeah, I'm turning this down a wee bit because that can't be a good level for use. Just a smidge. Who would have known that moving a massive block of metal twice the size of me would be loud? Whomst would have known? Okay, I'm gonna take another moment to catch up on chat because y'all are chatty tonight and I love it, but I should maybe figure out a different way of reading chat because having to look away from the screen is difficult. Yeah, streaming on 1.5 megabits is... that's impressive. Yeah, get not wanting to lose more people, but sunk cost fallacy, man. Yeah, you're not wrong, Borders. Having guns is worthless. Guns shoot bullets. Takes many bullets to sever body parts. You have tool. Tool is useful. Store. Unless store was me reacting to where do I spend credits, which, yeah, ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer. That bloop sounds so much like the there's a helmet nearby bloop in DRG. Well, Pickle Dog's backing you up there. At least with this one audio cue you're not crazy. The rest is iffy. You just keep hearing the Microsoft sounds. Not sure how you feel about the change for getting the Kinesis module. Like the dying lady going, I brought this for you before dropping dead was right creepy in the original. I don't fully recall that one actually. Did they ever fix that problem where people... oh, hold on. Curious as to what sort of numbers you'd get if you'd stream to YouTube instead, but you wouldn't want to leave the usual crew behind. Yeah, I never think... I think Restream never properly worked and people were starting to clamp down on it. Like, you know, Twitch and YouTube. Didn't want you streaming to the competition and that, so... I imagine it was a bit of a cat and mouse game. Keeping that working. YouTube is a miserable audience. Experience 20-second latency. Jeez, oh. Imagine I'm not on a great latency right now, but still. Did they ever fix that problem where people spamming YouTube chat with emotes resulted in people's Google accounts being shut down without warning? Jeez, oh. This is why Dawson Winfrey one goes well for you. You can fit game and chat on the same window. Indeed.
God, I'm off the line.
There's a hand.
It all came back.
Oh, it stabbed you. So I guess this lady gives us the pulse rifle now. Just a weird looking thing. I'm gonna end up happier having it than not, I'm guessing. So, Dee Dee, would you say that's preserved the moment from the original, or... Oh, do I have to manually assign the pulse rifle to a slot, or... Action, equip, there. So, yeah. Starts at one at the top and goes clockwise, gotcha. Ooh, proximity mine, I don't remember that functionality. I shall have to remember. I'm a terrible person. Is this the right way? This is the right way. Got a rig to retrieve. Also, it said chapter 1 was complete, but I remember them being a bit more definite.
No, nothing. Medical's a slaughterhouse. They barricaded access to the morgue.
The morgue?
Yeah, but the barricade was put together in a hurry. A hydrazine tank might blow it open. Just need a detonator, like maybe a shock pad. Nicole could be through there if...
Isaac. The one who attacked us. I swear to God it was Chen. But... I saw him die.
Oh, they're working it out.
If they barricaded the morgue, maybe it was to keep something in.
I don't like that red that comes up for the inactive objective, because it kind of looks like I failed it. Yeesh. Bonk. Ooh, where did that big light come from? Ah, that's it. Yonheng. Whee. Lovely. You probably won't notice on your end, but I've got this on DLSS Ultra Performance. So it looks a little odd on my end, but I imagine it's... Why did I stasis that? That's not useful. I imagine you won't notice it on your end. I think it's 1080p 60 that I'm streaming at. Can't mind off the top of my head. There we go. Always going to be the problem with any Google accounts. Too much stuff in the Google account and suspension affects the everything. Yep.
Level 2 security clearance required.
Stomp, stomp, stomp. Excellent. I don't think I picked up another node, but let's have a look. I picked up 2 apparently. Blimey. Yeah, we do that and we can get to size a bit quicker. I guess the rest of these empty ones just upgrade as, or appear as the game progresses. I will possibly regret the amount of damage I'm not doing later on, but not for now. No regrets. Or no regrets, depending on your source. Original scene, the lady was basically being used by the marker to deliver the item to Isaac. That lady seemed more security who just happened to stay alive long enough for you to get there. So would you agree they're making good use of talking Isaac so the others aren't just talking at him? I mean, there's a certain degree of passiveness that's still remaining in this. And maybe it's down to like getting into a horrific situation like this and just being all focused on the mission. Well, good, they kept that guy. Proper disturbing moment, that. Whichever one you were talking about, I would say yes, absolutely. Ooh. There we go. You're a circuit breaker, right? Oh yeah, I need to boop the thing. That. Ah, yes, here we go. Whee! Oh, yeah, you're speedier than expected. Ow! Enough of this. You're being awful. Just awful. Absolute worst. Aha! Hi! Ow! I disapprove. There we are. Get that stasis bag that I accidentally used earlier. Hem. Incidentally, one of the things your youngest niece enjoyed about banging her head several times into your couch, that it was nice and soft. I hope so. I certainly hope she didn't, you know, find the hard bit in between some couch cushions and bang her head off that, because it's easily done. 0G therapy. I think I've got an idea of which upgrade I'm going to unlock next. Or tool, whatever you want to call it. You remember that now. You were selling cell phones.
Entering zero gravity.
Yeah, well, I've got low oxygen. I should maybe focus on that rather than chat for a second. Not sure it's 1000% accurate, but I do like the muffledness to indicate what do you call it? Oh, we hover now. Now this is a change. This is a big change. Yeah, there's going to be some puzzles that are just completely different now. Yeah, I probably shouldn't fly straight into that.
I found some hydrazine that should work on the barricade. I just need to find a shock pad.
Okay, Work fast, Isaac.
Oh yeah, more loot. All the loot. Every loot. When you were selling cell phones, someone had a Google Mail issue because their photos were full and they couldn't get mail telling them why. Oof. You hear the words "hold on" at this time of day, it makes you think of my reaction to vagabondage. Oh my god. It's just... I don't know what the last word I was expecting out of that book was, but vagabondage is way up there. You mean as an autistic person, sometimes banging your head on wall can help brain work better. Still don't recommend. Potential for damage. Would rather other solution found. Ooh, you recall astronauts saying sounds drowned out until they heard only the internal suit fans as the airlock depressurized. Oh. No, we are much more important to focus on rather than oxygen. If that ends up in your quote bot, don't look at me. You did that one. Well, it sounds like bastards. There they are. Missed. But maybe I'll just not tempt fate on this one. Wait, is this all Zero G now?
It shut the whole ship. I'll check it out.
Alright. Oh, I can Zero G in here. And in fact I may have to because I don't see a way to move around otherwise. Now, there was a way to reset my orientation. Unfortunately, I don't remember what it is. Oh, yes please. See? I used the plasma shot to open the box, but it gave me 6 back. Totally worth it. Ow! Mean! There it goes. Finally happened. My inventory is full. Oh god, I'm out of healing items already? Surely not. Oh Christ, I am. Okay, I'm gonna have to be careful now.
God. Took one step out of the captain's nest and Chen, that thing. He almost got me.
You okay?
I trapped him in a damaged escape pod. He's snarling like, this is fucked up. Hurry, Isaac.
Okay. Even with the size upgrade, I seem to be lacking in inventory capacity. Did it give me this many heartbeat noises in the original? I feel like it didn't. So schematic for pulse rounds. What can I ditch? I'm afraid it's got to be some of those. Although I do like that they could be dropped. I don't quite mind using so many plasma rounds now because, Jesus Christ, look what's going on here. I need space to pick up health if it ever crosses my path once again. So there's another bit of the game design I really quite like, which I'll hopefully be able to demonstrate fairly soon. And hopefully I'm not about to walk into a boss fight and ruin that for me.
Level 2 security
Son of a...
clearance required.
If only I'd picked that up first. Right. Drop that. Come on. Pick up that. Heal. Pick up that. All's good. Sorry, more chat. Your co-worker just decided remake remaster is a terrible way to call these games and proposes that time I got reincarnated as a Dead Space video game. Yes, there's some terrible remake names too. Red Faction Remastered, Darksiders Definitive. Oh my god, did they really? I knew about the first one, not the second. Working theory. Steel is more homogeneous than alloy like brass, aside from grain boundaries, so maybe that's why there's less reverb in steel. Speed of sound is very similar, and hardening doesn't really affect ringing at that scale for, 15 minutes of research you did. This is important in science to be done on making symbols, and I appreciate it. That time I went to space camp and things went heck. They did go heck. All of the heck. Isaac talking doesn't make it weird that he hasn't mentioned to his allies that they gotta remove the limbs. He hasn't mentioned that, has he? Yeah, I still get a little bit of nervousness walking through those, even if it is stasis. Just reminding me about kinesis for whatever reason.
Anomaly detected. Quarantine activated.
Oh, bollocks. Oh, you're there. Well, that was bracing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ow, 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 ow. I would really rather not. Yes, thank you for the med pack. So something I didn't get to demonstrate in that fight, and really probably should have, is that the stasis that was mentioned there will work on anything, not just doors. It'll also work on enemies, and the kinesis will work on every object. It's really nice to see that these things are integrated into the world, you know? So it's not just, this is the item you use for this one specific part, or this one specific object. It's like, no, this is a tool in this world, and it works as you would expect. It's very nice to see. I'm not even sure what's going on there, but I don't like it. Yeah. You're surprised that The Last of Us Remastered wasn't called The Last of Us Remasterfus. I wouldn't be mad if they had, really. Ooh, accidental rhyme. And if I ever do stream that game, that's exactly what I'm gonna call at least one of the videos. Sounded like bastards were on the move, but I don't see any. See? Stasis! Ow! Oh, more of them. Slower, thankfully. There, fixed it. I beat the shit out of the infection. Oh, I don't like that. Does that mean... Is this tissue sample?